People ask me all the time what wealth is, what do you consider rich, what do you consider wealthy? I think my definition is a little different. I think real wealth is happiness. I think there's a monetary piece to that does affect happiness. And wealth comes up, with wealth you give people automatically assume money and power, and I do think that is a part of it. But ultimately, it's the ability to have happiness and the ability to not only be happy yourself, but have enough assets and resources that it affects your family's happiness as well, because they no longer have the stress of money. And I'm not just talking about your immediate family, I'm talking more so your lineage. So that is extremely important when speaking about wealth. A lot of people think that I am anti-job, like I despise jobs. I am not anti-job. I understand what a job is, and a job has its function. I've been hired before. I tend not to have held a job more than 18 months. That's just me though. But there is a problem with job mentality. So here's the problem with job mentality. You eventually, no matter how much money you make, if you don't own anything, you're not wealthy. Doesn't matter how much you make, how much you spend, it matters what you have accumulated over the course of time. And the reason that's important is because if you have a job and somebody can go, you're fired, we're paying you, I don't know, $5 million a year, and now you're fired and getting paid nothing. How do you go out and get more income? If you're in a position where you have to ask somebody to hire you again, they don't have to hire you again, which puts you in a very, very tough situation. Where your income and your lifestyle depends on somebody saying yes to you, will hire you, and give you that money. Now, I know businesses kind of work the same way. The difference is that as a business owner, I'm not fireable. The last person that's going to get fired in my company is me, and I'm never going to fire myself. Okay, the only thing I can do is quit, but I'm unfireable. You want to make, even if you have a great job, that's excellent. Continue to make your money. But the question is, what are you doing with your money? And that's the difference of whether you have a job mentality or you have a wealth mentality. Because the income that you are generating, if you are generating $1 million, $2 million a year, you should be buying assets, things that help add income to your job, so that when you retire or when you leave that job, you don't have to take a dip in income. You already created and set yourself up to have assets that are going to continuously pay you and put money into your pocket. And that can be stocks, that can be businesses, that can be real estate, all of the above. But I'll classify all of those collectively as investments. The key is that everybody, no matter what your situation is, how much money you make, or what you do, you need to invest. Period. End of discussion. Okay? Everybody needs to invest. Okay? I don't know why this isn't a topic in school. I don't know why people aren't forced to invest at 12, 20, the same way they walk over how to, do a bank account. You should be taught how to invest. It's extremely important. Yes, it does matter what you invest in. It does matter what you put your money in. Okay, and that's a whole nother topic as far as what you should be investing in and what you should own. But the thing is to get skilled at something. I'm a real estate guy. I'm not as much of a stock guy. I dibble and dabble, but my money is mainly made from real estate. If you're a stock guy, that's great. Master it, get good at it, and you may dibble and dabble in real estate. If you buy businesses, that's great. You buy businesses, you may dibble and dabble in real estate or stocks. But the key is to learn how to do something outside of your job that makes you own an asset. Real wealth is ownership. So you don't own a job. Okay? You can't sell your job. You can't give your job to your kids. That's not real wealth. I can sell a business. I can give my business to my kids. That's what wealth is. So if you're putting in time at a job, you're helping somebody else get rich. So that is fine. And there's nothing wrong with helping somebody get rich if they're putting money into your pocket. The issue happens if you have nothing, that you're not taking any of that money and making purchases that put money back into your pocket continuously over a set period of time. That's the issue I have with people and being employed. You get employed, you want to look good, you want the Benz, you want the jewelry, you want to go out, you want to travel, but you don't want any assets. Those are the things that eventually come back to haunt you. Or you're using the money to get into debt, and not good debt, bad debt that takes bills. So that's a very, very important tool. That's the real difference, in my opinion, of being wealthy and being happy, and two, ownership. Okay, you cannot be wealthy or rich, really rich, without ownership. You look at the Forbes list, the top 500. Find me the person on there. Find me one person on there that has a job. Everybody owns their situation or owns multiple situations that's giving them income. That's very important to understand. Once again, G. Kelly Dixon, Mogul Ambition.